vodka that Caitlin likes. Jameson's samplers that had like all of their aged barrel, like they have an IPA aged barrel.
Really?
Yeah, they have.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, and then they have like a coffee aged one too. They're doing a lot of like. They're doing a lot. You should check those out.
Well,
their cold brew, I've had a whole bottle of that.
Jameson?
Jameson, yeah.
Indiana has completely different alcohol compared to Columbus.
Jameson.
It is so funny. Like it has like a lot of like the major stuff, like Jack Daniels, whatever.
Jameson's like, bigger than Jack Daniels.
I'm just telling you my preference on what I looked at.
Sorry.
And then I looked at the whiskey and I was like, ooh, new things to try. That's exciting.
What do you have?
There's like a whole bunch of different styles of like Elijah Craig there.
Okay.
There's can you see DJ?
Yes.
He's frozen on mine. I don't know why. Can you hear from my screen, DJ?
Yeah.
Oh, do I need to mute myself?
Or wait, do I?
Hello?
Oh, it's Kyle.
Oh.
Can you hear us now, Deej?
No, we're just about ready to. Alright, Karen, if I get a Jack and Coke, would you like something?
Ew, I want sexy.
Okay, yeah.
Where's Jakey Bakey?
Yeah.
So I have no visual from Kyle.
Alright, what's up, DJ?
Do you want the volume over here for DJ or the volume over
I think the volume is better over here, but that's up to you guys. That's my perspective.
there? Alright, DJ, can you hear us still?
I just want
Yeah, I can see you. I can't see you anymore.
fucking
You can't see us?
No, it's just the loading squares.
See, because now I can see Kyle and DJ. Discord, God.
Oh, those fries smell great.
Can you see us now?
No.
Oh, so good.
Oh, bitch.
I mean, the light's on, so the camera's on.
Oh,
Ghost.
that's
DJ, maybe try to refresh? That's what I had to do. Does your Discord have an update? Mine had one.
So I restarted my computer like an hour ago. So I feel like if there was an update, I would have gotten it.
Is what?
Is
no.
Likely not.
okay.
Kyle, Kyle, you're funny.
Just checking.
Kyle, you're funny.
Just checking.
Yeah. I can try to restart it. Discord again.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Laxmope doesn't have a hammer anymore. That's sad.
Where did that hammer go?
It broke.
Why did it break?
Because my Hero 46 is not as strong as I thought it was. And who knew putting it in a leather box full of metal dice would make it break? Right, who knew? Literally, as I opened it, I was like, I don't even have to look. I know that there is something broken on this menu. Do I need to restart?
Ghost.
Can you see my hand?
Okay.
Oop.
And okay, are we good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh man,
You did do a nice little strong pour there.
I was gonna say, hot
Yeah,
damn,
that is two for
if I just didn't have half a thing of margaritas.
I wasn't measuring.
You did the classic 2-part soda, 1-part alcohol mix. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
My balls are fine.
To your health.
Your balls.
Salute.
Zoom.
What did you say?
Kyle said my balls are fine, and then I just had to repeat it to make sure those were the words I
Your
heard.
dog tried to punch me in the nuts.
It's not my problem. What'd you do to him?
I turned.
Well,
Don't turn.
Why'd you do that?
Legitimately.
Kyle, he's just mad because he doesn't have balls of his own.
He also is trying to get his chicken
That's
nuggets.
so
That's
accurate.
Hey, how's your pups doing?
Oh, I have pictures.
Do you remember the old memes of the dog like in front of a whiteboard?
Actually, I have 2 pictures, and I want to do them in the right order.
It's like,
So
how
here's
you
him on
doing?
Halloween.
Never mind.
That is a child's jersey, by the way. That is not a dog jersey. That is an
Right.
actual human jersey.
Kyle.
You should get.
Head tilt.
Oh, cute. Game day pause.
And then for somehow he ended up sitting like a person. I don't really know how it happened, but he was like that for a good 10-20
Oh,
minutes.
he's so cute.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. He sat with Eric like that for 20 minutes during the game.
Dogger.
Until I called the. Well,
Oh,
that's phenomenal.
guys, D4
Game day
sharp.
pause. They do a bunch of dog apparel. And
Game day
bees.
pause.
Thank you,
Game
John.
day
Thank
pause.
you.
I'm on that for
Um,
Christmas.
So you can do a little band outfit for him.
I'm a little inebriated.
If I do that, it is required that we do dog trick or treating next year together. That's my only thing. If I'm going to invest in that, I need a payoff of 2 dogs in the same costume.
Like $30.
It's not bad.
Well, how big is your dog?
100 pounds.
This is yours. This is
That'll be large. We need to do an extra. We need to actually get another one because Fluff Boy over there is too big with the fluff. But a large fits him. But he's very fluffy.
Thank you for joining us.
Did you put your Wendy's on a plate?
I did.
Yeah, it's gourmet shit, dude.
Wendy's do the best nuggets, Feige. Okay.
They have the best spicy dogs.
We're the only ones who have spicy nuts.
That's not true.
Burger King and McDonald's. both
Chick-fil-A.
do too.
Actually, spicy McDonald's chicken nuggets are not anything to sneeze at. They're so good.
Okay, anyway.
I like McDonald's is better.
Anyway, Karen,
That's what it
it's
is.
with you.
I do it on purpose.
Session 22 recap. So, ask questions since you were there. Although Ryan,
Did good.
pretty good. You know.
Just go for it and I'll interject if I need to.
Last session, the gang began in the forests of Krolok, dense foliage obstructing their view from the town
What's
as
foliage?
they pushed deeper, tracking whatever was causing the damages to the forest, which were a bit underwhelming compared to what Yados said. Shock. After talking to a squirrel, Laxmope helped get some information.
Oh, I forgot that part. That was the best part.
Laxmope helped get some information on where they should head. The gang
I gave
tracked.
him a
No. This. No.
no.
Thank you.
I saw that you gave him that.
No, Sarah, you're doing the same thing that Emily did.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Where's she?
She's gone.
Oh. DJ, I'm coming to Philly soon.
When?
I haven't set an exact date, but sometime this month.
Kurt, he's gonna give you god damage.
We've
Anyway,
all received enough god damage in the past year.
the gang tracked towards a shrub that Laxmope army crawled to, which forced a pitch black sphere to appear at the spot of the shrub. Riynor perched up in a tree and was able to keep track as the creature began to flee and was chased down by Rikzu, who sprang forth and snatched the suspected mage in question, a jet black skin cobbled and a ghillie suit named Spot. Spot had much information to offer on the odds. He told the gang of the dwarf's hidden meetings in the forest to hand over money to the odds, as well as the young people who would leave town to join the guard. And that he had always, he being Worf. Right? Yes.
The Wharf Master?
His name is also Worf.
Oh, Wharf, the Wharf Master?
Yes.
You were
Who lives on the wharf.
creative with that one.
And he always kept a notebook on his person, and saying that if the gang wanted his help, they would need to help his cause. Spot requested that the gang would assist one of his members in getting something back that was stolen from him, and then to come back after they'd done so. The gang agreed and made their way to the address that they were given by Spot, and found themselves back at the chapel of Torm. Yes, with Gunther, the owner of the chapel, still having flashbacks after Lok'Tar had destroyed much of the property with rogue eldritch blasts. Gunther was hesitant to let the help gang before Rikzu blurted out the name of their hidden magical club, the Blackthorns. Gunther eventually revealed that he did lose the pendant and was suspected of his son. The gang.
I thought he wasn't suspected of his son.
He was and he wasn't. It was a little both. He didn't want it. He didn't want it to be.
Okay.
They also called him a failure or whatever.
Yeah, just that stuff.
Not to
Yeah,
get
we've all been there, right, guys?
Yeah, that's
Guys?
No, my dad's just a twat.
Anyway,
Sup, Current's dad?
the gang pursued his son York on the docks after watching their ship set sail, as they encouraged the help from the Orc brothers. They were able to set sail on their boat and run down the other vessel after Keylen had flown out and disappeared on their decks. Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
Once they caught up, they were met with violence, and each were sent to a dimension where York was not quite himself, as fears of his appeared onto the scene. A young dragon toad. The gang defeated the beak as Yorick realized his paralyzing fear was defeated and faded away as an orange framed I told you they were on point. I warned you. As an orange framed portal opened and revealed the betrayer's concord, with a mass crowd gathering and cheering.
He dissipated and then the thing formed, right? It's not like he's just somewhere on the boat chilling. Got it. And then we all jumped through. Cool.
So, we begin the session there.
Dumbledore. DJ, you should have pulled up an Oblivion Gate.
Aww.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
So, where you guys are, you are back in what seems to be Kroluk. On the second boat, the second SS Anne, the first one you went to was in stormy weather, stormy seas. The second one, perfectly even keeled water, kind of that crystal blue color out to the outer rim of your vision, while directly under you was pitch dark. Here, same kind of stale air. There are clouds in the skies, but there's no discernible breeze. The sun is beating down quite a bit. While you guys are there, you are at the back of a rather large crowd. You can just kind of barely look over them. You can see the Betrayer's Concord, and there's someone on the stage, kind of shaking in their chains. The crowd you see around you, if you were to take a good look at any of them, Assassin's Creed training style, have no faces. They are blank masses. You can hear them. They're quite loud. You can make out voices here or there. Hard to say who it's coming from.
Do we recognize any of the voices?
Maybe not. You would.
Am I
I
with
only
you?
have one spell slot.
Am I with you guys?
You guys are together, minus.
We peel back one hood and it's...
I'm here, guys. Hi.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
Somebody hit me with an amulet while I was like trying to fuck a sailor. I don't know. They knew I was with you somehow. That's my backstory.
Can we? So we just.
So are we like glitching the Matrix right now?
Do the people up on the crosses have, or not crosses,
Like, oh, sorry. Him first.
have faces, or is it just...
Make a perception check.
That's terrifying. Ooh! Slutty 20.
A naughty 20. Yeah, so as far as you can see, it is one single person in almost over exaggerated is not the right word. But so has Laxmope been there?
Laxmope, he's the only one that's been there.
Okay, so you would point it out to your team. Riynor would be able to explain what were chains that were normally made to just keep them down and back now are oversized. They are huge links meant to crush. And you can see it is Yorick who is the sole person on the Betrayer's Concord. It is only him on the boards.
Are the faceless people solid, or can we just like go right through them?
They're solid.
Okay.
Yeah, and they react to you. Like if you like go up to them and push them or something, they react, and you can tell there is a voice that comes from the face.
So are we like? I guess like glitching the Matrix, like Assassin's Creed kind of style, or are we like gallows, like out the gallows, real world kind of?
Well, what do you mean by glitch?
I guess I'm trying to like.
Yeah, what the fuck are you saying?
Is the sky blue, or like, can we tell? I don't know, because with these faces, I guess like, are we in the quote unquote real world?
Can we
Do
tell
know?
if we're in the real world or not?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Or it's like Assassin's Creed, like you see little sparkles of
think
like
of
glitching
it like
Matrix
Rick and
kinda.
Morty when the minimum effort simulation was there for for
Okay.
Jerry.
That's good.
Okay.
I like that. Okay.
Minus faces.
My man.
Yeah, that's essentially what you're in. Keylen's pretty sharp. He definitely knows like the
This ain't fucking.
Something's not right.
yeah.
Okay. So we're
Like you don't hear the crashing of waves. You don't smell the salt of the sea.
We don't hear the tweeting of birds.
Yeah,
And then secondly, does what's his face have the mark on his forehead?
not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks.
did he at one point?
No, but that's what people get when they're bad for some reason.
I know that. That's
Yeah,
why I
mine-
was asking. Like,
Yeah.
did he in the real world?
No.
Because I didn't meet
No.
the brother. I never, or the son
son.
rather.
York is the son.
I never met him though.
Well, none of us never
No.
met him.
I
We saw
know,
him.
but you guys all got slapped in the face by him, presumably.
Okay, fair.
I was
No,
not
he did not have a mark.
theoretically.
So, yes.
They are what they're trying
So
to.
yeah, no. You guys. So Laxmope's kind of pointing out like that's fucking York, like WTF mate, and then Keylen. This I don't think we're.
Couldn't
quite
Yorick
out
just
for
have had
that.
a good dream that he put into the amulet? Why are all of them bad?
Maybe he's trying to tell us something, or show us something.
What was your guys' first dream?
It was on the ship.
I get that with the lion.
After beating
Dragon
the electric
turtle.
trainer, we jumped on the SSN, and then
You do that before you fight him. That's where you get HM cut.
I'm sorry. God
For rubbing the back of a pilot
Oh,
or a
HMO1
navigator. You what?
Oh, HMO1 you.
Stop.
No.
So was the
HMO
main thing that happened? Was there anything else that happened besides the fight with the dragon?
Well,
he freaked out.
And I found York in one of the cabins, just fetal position, kind of rocking back and forth, kind of freaking
yeah,
out.
we
Did
brought
you,
him up to
did
the
you
deck.
get any info out of his freak out?
Not
Just
really.
that something was coming, and then it
Paralyzing
came,
fear.
and then he relaxed a little bit, but was still in the fetal position. Then somebody touched him, and he vaporized, and then the thing opened up. But he didn't touch him inappropriately. I do want to make sure.
I would have touched him inappropriately.
We all know you would have.
Who touched him? Do you remember?
Well,
Well, didn't we force it? Didn't we like drag him upstairs?
He was upstairs during the fight.
Lok'Tar, I think, carried him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the deck, and then we were searching him for
Yeah.
anything, and then we found the chain around his neck, and then that's when the dragon turtle
Oh.
upended the ship.
That's when I went Pirates of the Caribbean cracking on.
Does he have the like a chain, or is the legit chain just like?
Slutty 20. You can see a glimmer of it.
Okay.
Glimmer.
So
I guess
touch
we
it.
just go talk to him.
Well, I don't know.
Is it like,
If we go up and touch it, is it real life world where we'll die
is
and
there
be
like,
also put up there, or is this fake world where anything can happen?
is there like a scene playing out, or
Yeah,
is
is it a
just
memory
time, like,
or
just
a
standing
dream
still?
or-
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
if anything showed us last time, we waited long enough, and a giant fucking turtle will show up. Sorry, Lok'Tar.
Well, that's because-
Alright.
Apparently coughing up blood, just for the record.
I take out.
Oh yeah,
my,
we're kind
no.
of hurt, aren't we?
I'm alright.
I'm not.
I'm 48 51. I'm a little tapped on spells, but I'm alright.
So, what would anybody think if I just took out my longbow and started aiming it at him?
Probably not.
Please don't kill the person that we're trapped in here by. This is not maybe a good idea. I mean, listen, if we're like
You
last chance,
You can go up and slap him a couple times if you really want to.
I kind of do, because I was having a good time before I got here.
do we see anybody like in charge yet, or like in wharf attire?
Did dwarf attire? No. It is very generic
Generic.
clothing, yeah. Generic facing.
Can we? Is there anything that we get out of what's in front of us that like sticks out besides the dude on the cross?
He's not on a cross. He is
He's way down.
That's DJ being.
All I can find.
I mean, and he's not nailed, but
There's-
what is he then? I guess.
He's-
Sorry.
He's got two chains on his wrists, and they're giant ass chains holding him down.
Oh, okay, fine.
none of you guys are really good.
So he's like kneeling.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh!
So-
It's full.
remember-
It's
remember
full.
when
It's
Avatar-
full of Zula. Yeah, it's full of
remember-
Zula.
No,
and-
when Zula. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah,
I was gonna go with Ozai, but yeah.
Okay, fair. Either now. Yeah.
What'd you say, DJ?
What was the league reference you were gonna make?
A newer champion. I don't know if you know him. His name is Silas.
The last one I saw was the Chrono guy.
I feel like we have to do
You could,
something
like,
to
rewind
set this
time.
off.
Oh, Echo, yeah.
Is
Echo.
is it just? Is there like a like
Jesus,
an
those some big
executioner
chains.
dude up there as well, or is it just
Just York.
just
In the massive link chains.
All right.
If
Um,
Kylian wants to just go up and slap him a couple
Can I-
times, I'm all for it.
can I go look at his chains?
So
And
you guys are
Laxmope
Well,
like turns
I-
around
I-
to the crowd and like it's just like, well, something fucky's gonna happen.
I walk up and I go look at. I want to observe his chains and see if there's any like lock mechanism or what he's exactly chained down but to, and see if there's any weakness for it.
So Killian's walking up. Is anybody else walking up, or are you guys sticking around the back?
I'm gonna get. I mean, I'm not.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna stay in the
I'm
crowd,
gonna
but
follow Kylian, but stay a little bit back.
I just kind of want to move up in the crowd a little bit. Get a.
I guess I'm walking with Kylian to the front.
Don't.
Lok'Tar?
I feel like I'm probably near Riynor, but like still a little farther back from that.
Okay, so
Like very tiered.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So it'd be it's basically Kylian, Riynor, Laxmope, Lok'Tar. Keylen being a little trepidatious.
I'm just checking in the situation, and basically I go look at his bindings, and I'm looking for what he's bind down to, and what the mechanism that's locking the bindings in look like.
Yeah. So very similar to the Assassin's Creed training tutorial where you're learning how to get past people. You guys are just kind of making your way through the crowd.
Can we make out any of
nobody's,
the?
Nobody's dropping any pots or anything.
I'm doing it like an art form.
Yeah.
Is anybody speaking? Can we?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
Yeah. So so
It's so
you guys
cool.
get about halfway-ish through the crowd. You can
You guys is in me then, because I'm in
the
front.
four of you walking up.
But I'm way in front of everybody from what I understand. By what was described.
It's within like 15 feet.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
It's kind of like this.
You said you were close to him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
It's
Okay,
kinda
never
like
mind.
this.
Sure, we're walking up.
You're in a line. So you get halfway through the crowd,
Thank you.
not knocking over any pots. Nobody's
Fuck,
falling
I don't
over.
even have my
Okay.
shield still. God damn
You guys still got that?
No, he gave. Who'd you give it
it. Yadas.
to? Yeah. To use as a range shield.
Why'd you do that?
Because it was a thing. I was trying to be nice, and then he walked away with it when we were going to go somewhere. And then I asked for it back, and he like yelled something, and then just ran away.
You're a hissy fit.
You know, you had other stuff.
I got it.
You leading the charge, I suppose. Get about halfway through the crowd. So you guys are looking at the Betrayer's Concord, which you guys are looking what would be west.
Sure.
The shore to the north is on your right. So as you guys are doing this, the crowd does not react. You guys do. A massive fucking hand bursts forth from the ocean. Whoosh, lands on the beach. Another hand comes out of the ocean, lands on the beach.
He's Attack on Titaning us.
Out of the fucking ocean, a larger-than-life wharf master
Fucking fuck.
appears in dripping with the ocean spray.
What kind of mushrooms have we been doing?
Doesn't douse you guys, but you know it's definitely like it's harsh spray in your face. And he starts just railing on.
And this is essentially coming from over here. If we take the direction of the characters, like this would be where he's coming out of.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
If
Yeah.
if my board here is the Concord, yes. So
that would
So
be
you are Attack on Titan.
well, actually, if you face them that way, then I can be the fucking. So yeah.
I was gonna say Ryan's.
About this scale, burst forth. Let's get a little Yorick, shall we?
Guys.
I don't think I have.
Here,
any
I'll just give you a. Hey, bud.
I'm not
I'll just
ready.
give you. I'll just do this.
2 over there if you want.
Oh, I was just gonna do that. But.
No, that's not exciting. Kind of relate.
That's not
Yorick.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, the platform is raised, which is why you guys can see the dwarf comes out, boom, and just starts spitting off accusations. So,
That's odd.
Can we make them out amongst the water?
So yes, so I'm gonna tell you what is said in full, just so you guys know what they are. and then we're gonna go back
Okay.
to the first one, and you'll see why. So he bursts forth out of the crowd. You hear someone. You hear one of the faceless people. You look back, and it's a faceless elvenish-looking woman. She has extended ears. Cry out. York had befriended her only to assault her.
Okay.
And so the dwarf screams out, "He is guilty of betrayal!" Spit flying out of his mouth, dripping from the ocean still. Somewhere else in the crowd, you're not quite sure where, a group of people hold up a small effigy of his, chanting that he had led them astray. The dwarf again, "He is guilty of false idolship."
If this spit turns into people, I'm gonna be pissed, Crib.
It's going to now. It's a great idea. And
Don't give him ideas.
Well, I'd much rather face spit people than a giant fucking giant.
and
Is he full water? Like,
no, he's just gigantic dwarf.
Idle
Okay.
shit. Thank you, idle shit.
Someone else has a cart of his, as well as a horse and a wrapped up scroll, I suppose is what it would be, and they exclaim, these were his escape plans to get out of the town. And the dwarf, "He is guilty of fleeing his home." And then the wharf master kind of produces a similar looking scroll, slams it down on the ground. He pulls out a knife. "He is guilty of usurping the wharf." Comes down with the knife. As soon as it makes contact with York, you guys are all moving in the fucking crowd, right? And then everything freezes and slows down. You are back at the back of the crowd.
Fuck.
we're looped.
So, this is the fun part.
We're looped. How do we get out of the loop?
So the order of events: betrayal,
Got it.
false idolship, fleeing, usurping.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do? So same faces crowd.
How long? Hold on. What timeline are we talking? Like, how long did that take?
Minutes.
Minutes.
There.
I like to shoot him with an arrow plan.
What'd you say?
So I like to shoot him with an arrow plan.
I'm gonna run up to the first
So,
elven lady that speaks.
At this point, it'll be after the wharf pops out, before anything else happens.
Okay.
And you remember, but we can remember everything.
Yes.
I'm gonna haul off to where the woman elf was.
Okay. And she looks like she's getting ready to shout.
I'm gonna just two hands smack her in the face with my club as hard as I can.
Wow.
So yeah, faceless. I wouldn't say it's a digital kind of dissipation.
It goes through it like smoke.
Have you seen
TV static?
Have you seen Transcendence with Johnny Depp?
No.
Oh, he just got fucked.
Alright, we'll talk about that sentence
Later,
later.
yeah.
Fantastic Beasts thing.
I see that.
What was the spell that killed Vax?
Oh.
Like the third time or something. The one that killed him killed him.
It wasn't disintegrate.
Disintegrate.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
it wasn't choking.
So Laxmope runs out, slams the fuck out of her, basically slowly kind of disintegrates away. What are the rest of you doing?
Can we see the effigy anywhere?
Make a perception check. Because she was the closest to where you were. The other ones were kind of out and about.
That's 13, right? Plus 3? Oh, yeah, that's 13.
Okay. Yeah, you can see where they are. Yeah, you can see they've they're all in like matching robes, matching generic robes. Why not? And they all have their idol. It looks like they're getting ready to shout forth.
Nice.
Oh, alright. And how close, like, who's the closest one to them?
This would be 4 you guys are in a line. So you guys are all pretty much equal at this point.
So
Okay, I think after watching Laxmope go after the
Yeah.
first person, Lok'Tar wants to just like pinata smack the effigy.
Wham! Okay. Kylian, Riynor.
You didn't tell me what kind of candy came out.
The worst kind.
Roll for candy.
Saltwater taffy. Actually, saltwater taffy's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Well, depends on who makes it.
Yeah.
That's
And the flavor. You 3, what are you doing?
I want to find the people that were gonna bring out the escape plans and take that from them.
Okay. Make a perception check for the cart.
Fuck me, Chris. Oh, not bad. Perception?
Yeah.
19.
Right, yeah, easy peasy, you find a cart. You can see a guy's kind of digging around inside looking for something, but you don't know what.
Can I just take his? Is he in a bag or is it in the cart?
Just drive off with the cart.
He's looking through it, you're not sure. It's like within the cabin.
I just want to go and just like grab him and like just toss him to the ground
Okay.
and make him stop.
You too.
You want to fire at the
Wharf
master? Me and you both at the same time?
Sure.
Yeah,
let's do
we're
that.
aiming at the dude who's about to like put a knife through what giant piece of paper? Is that what it was basically?
He was about to put down, the great betrayal.
The great betrayal plan, yeah, and he stabs it. Yeah, we're gonna. Should I steal the plan while you shoot the?
Is that giant? How are you gonna steal it?
Is it
It's a
burn?
big piece of paper, yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll both.
Yeah, burn it.
You can burn it, I guess.
Burn it with fireball.
You burn it. I'll shoot the wharf master.
I don't have any
You know what?
fireballs.
Just stop everybody doing
I
their
firebolt.
their shit with
That
fireball.
would that still burn? If you had a firebolt, would it still burn the paper?
Might put a hole in it.
You can certainly try. It's the beauty of D&D.
All right, fine. Let's do. What do you think of that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Dude.
Okay, let's have some things go down. So,
Oh.
so Laxmope,
Oh,
make
no.
an attack roll.
Uh,
Basically, as long as you guys don't roll ones, you'll be fine.
Oh.
well, damn
You have
Oh! I got a 4.
I was gonna say, I am saying that partially to jinx things.
Ugh.
DJ, you were second.
He
Please
wants
make
us
an
to
attack, a pinata swing attack on the effigy.
Well, did that one go, or did we not know?
Go
We're done
for
rolling.
now.
Oh, fuck me.
12.
It was a 10 to hit though.
Rhino on the cart, make what did you see?
Oh, I thought he.
Are we adding anything to this? Or?
No, because he already rolled his stealth to take it. He's not.
Stealth?
No, I rolled perception to see.
Oh, to see it. Okay, sorry.
Am I adding attack to this or?
Make a slide hand check.
Oh, okay.
Do slide hand.
That's what I thought you did the first time. I'm sorry.
Slutty 20.
Kylian, please make your ranged attacks.
That's a 20.
Thank you.
Plus 8, 28.
18.
Easy enough. Okay.
All right. Well,
So-
I guess we're going after him, man.
Without really even needing to break this down, I'm glad I added extra content tonight because I was like, they're
Did
never
you say condoms?
content.
Oh.
I was like, it's gonna take them a while to figure this out.
Laxmope's
Okay.
only way to solve problems is by hitting things. I had no idea I was going to lead the team down this path.
Violence is sometimes the answer.
Laxmope screams out as he hits it, I hate repeating myself!
So, order Borky Uwu or Borkman Uwu. Order of events. So Laxmope, I hate repeating myself. Like just full fucking like hands and both like a baseball or
Yep. You got it.
you don't swing a baseball bat like that. Like an axe, like a chop wood axe chopping swing, straight down. Dissipate, 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 dissipate. There is no call from her. Lok'Tar runs straight out with the trident and Pinata swacks the effigy. It was basically a small, I don't know the name of the shape, but it's the symbol of like a cross, but the head is a loop.
Oh, like an ankh?
If I don't know what it's called, how do you spell that?
ANKH.
Yes. Yeah, that was the effigy, but made of like straw. Whack that thing out of the park. I'm good. Riynor runs over and just like walks over to the guy. Give me that bitch. And he's, Keylen, Keylen.
And Joe.
Kyle, Kurt, Keylen, and Kylian.
That's good.
In Crips campaign. Ketamine, just like an what was that from? I think. Anyway, you shot an arrow, right?
Yep.
And you did firebolt.
Yep.
Like both at the same time. Keylen just like winds it up as Kylian straightens the bow. Just both of them at the same time. The woman dissipates as the hammer strikes down. The effigy knocked out of the park. The guy foiled. The two things basically like intersect with the giant fucking knife in almost like a ripple in the space. I don't want to say space-time continuum because that's lame, but like a ripple in the scene. Just everything freezes except for the wharf master. Please roll initiative.
Yay!
Laxmope's depressed.
9.
So he essentially is so big you can. This is kind of like a Final Fantasy-esque giant fight the giant fuck thing. You're basically always in range, so you can hit him with whatever from wherever.
Cool.
Should we use Ryan's drink?
I have exactly 5 spell slots left.
For what?
The giant thing we're attacking?
No, I'm drinking my drink.
Oh, you can do it?
But the
I can
giant
get
is
up.
always in
It was more of a
range for
joke,
us.
but-
Are we always in
Yeah, I
range
can get
for the
something giant if you want.
Oh, Rikzu, rip.
Craig, do you want something giant?
I got my penis.
Hey. Oh my god, DJ.
DJ!
Is that Sandman from Spider-Man 3?
No, it's he's made out of water and a little bit of sand. It's a YouTube video. Somebody made an edit. Like I said, I work with what I can. It's hard to find giant man coming out of ocean.
Giant pirate man.
Did you just Google that?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Spider-Man
Lok'Tar?
Far From Home has that thingy
So
like
a
that.
big old 8.
Big ol'
I got a big old 9.
Yes.
I also got a 9.
Keylen, I think? Keylen?
10.
Jesus, boys.
I'm sorry.
Somebody's got to get above a 10.
He did. What'd you get?
A 9. A 9. A 10.
Your last one was a 10.
What'd you get?
13.
Jesus.
We suck.
Hey, the rules of the game are more than a 10. 13.
I got something giant.
Oh my god.
What?
I see the giant thing.
Oh, I don't. Oh.
I agree with this choice.
Monsters Inc. Duck, or Donald Duck from Kingdom Hearts.
I could really do it. Was it Kingdom Hearts from Donald Duck?
Got you there.
Stop.
Guys, I'm getting a PlayStation 5, I'm pretty sure.
Are you really?
What was
Yes.
your screen?
I might be.
9?
Kind of excited.
Fuck you. Did I really get the highest?
You care who goes first?
Yes, you did.
No. Laxmope will go last. That seems very specific with his 0 initiative.
I thought Lok'Tar got a 10 too.
No.
I got an 8.
No, his. Yeah.
What'd you get, currently?
9?
Oh, jeez.
I got a 9. You got a 10. You got a 13. What'd you roll?
I have
A
dice.
4?
Got it.
You have plus 5 initiative? Nice.
Fuck you guys, you plus 5 initiative.
I'm sitting over here, I have 0 initiative.
5 plus 2.
DJ, what's your initiative?
Plus 1.
Damn it. Lowest initiative.
Okay.
Yet the first act.
So, you guys are pretty much all in range wherever you are on the field.
There's really not going to be any movement for this one.
Well, it's. No. It's kind of like Final Fantasy 13. You can move, but it's within It's like you're basically always this distance from the guy. So it's, you can be over here. You can be over here.
So he's within whatever. He's within range. Period. Basically.
Yes.
Okay.
So since he rolled very far above
Fucking
a
course.
13,
What did he roll just out of curiosity?
bitch, I'll tell you later.
It was a natural 20.
Well, it wasn't natural 20.
A dirty 20.
Natural 13 plus things,
Plus things. That's fine.
if you'd like to.
What does magnets for?
So, what he's going to do first. So he, can I rephrase this? That's right. So he actually puts the knife away. If you guys remember his character, he uses his
he
liquor
does
bottles
not.
as fucking weapons.
It's like nunchucks.
He's got
Nunjugs?
Yeah.
nunjugs.
Oh no, that's a
Jug
horrible
shots.
image in my head. I don't want to picture nunjugs.
They're jug shots.
You're going to hell.
I'll
That-
be-
that's even more ironic.
Right. Me and my best friends will be there, so it's all good.
So he will essentially like encourage a tidal wave to come up and wash over you guys. I need each of you to make a strength save.
Fuck.
No.
You're fine.
14.
Laxmope? What was it? Damn it! Lok'Tar, it's been too long.
16.
Okay.
19.
4.
You two, what was yours? 14?
14.
You two fail.
Oh god, I'm not the only one.
Damn. 14 fail.
Bitch. I don't like that.
So, you two take 13 damage.
Fuck.
You are both knocked prone.
Of course.
Which two?
The two.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't tell if you were pointing at me.
Anyway.
Well, our DM is laughing, but he raised his hand, so
I mean, I was just fucking around, wondering.
I think it was our DM.
So Laxmope and Riynor are prone. The rest of you take 6 damage. So Keylen, Kylian, Lok'Tar take 6. Since he knocked you guys, only the guys he knocked over, he will go after Riynor. So there's like a you can follow up with the wave. You can feel like smacks you the fuck down, and he comes in.
That's good.
A natural 20.
Fuck.
So he comes in with one of the bottles.
I can't dodge this either. Oh, girl.
Isn't that an automatic crit?
Not on your prone. No, it's advantage.
Oh, okay.
No, when you're incapacitated, it's an automatic 20.
17 damage to you. Whoop-bam! That will be the end of his turn.
You fucked.
Riynor, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna spend half my movement to get up.
I assume you get up.
I'm not.
But I don't know everything.
Well, fuck this bitch up.
Quite a bit up.
No advantage at all, even though we're all fucking there.
Okay. Damn.
No advantage again.
Alright.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is a snake attack.
A snug attack.
So that means
Just move your card.
all the 6. Let's see. Let's do all of it. Because it's fun. Plus 21 damage. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to take a gain. Uh, 16 plus 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And that is a D4. 1.
1. Okay.
Tink.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Okay. So Riynor just starts slashing at the arms that hit him. Like you're definitely making a connection. It almost feels like you're like smacking water, but it does seem to affect him. You can see it, like the ripples go up his body, and he goes ugh, like some shit like that.
Jello.
Yeah, Keylen.
Burning Hands at second level, spell sculpting around.
Yeah, you're fine.
I believe it'll just be Riynor, so Dex 14. And that uses the last of my second level. Let's do it before.
It's a D6.
Whatever, you know what I want.
Here, I got it.
I need 46. I got it. I'm good.
No, give me one.
Fuck. Oh, mine was the only one that rolled good. 10.
That was Fireball or Fireball?
Burning Hands.
Oh,
I have
God.
I have 0 fireball. I'm out of 3rd level and 2nd level spells.
So the fire wave erupts, blasts off a decent chunk of his skin, it fully evaporates into the air.
Hot.
Looked like the whole thing connected.
Sweet.
Well, fire is definitely effective.
Anything else?
Your turn.
I think
all I got.
it's you. isn't
Kylian.
it? Oh, it is me. Okay. So I have 2 attacks per action, and then I have a bonus action, right? Is that how that works?
Yes.
I think you have 2 now. Yeah.
I do have 2.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my bonus action first to put Hunter's Mark on him.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you can Colossus Slayer that bitch already too.
I know. Yes.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun.
He
He
does
gets
more
the extra
damage.
key.
Now
Because
my
it's
my
damage.
question.
Hunter's Mark is actually 6, and Colossus is 8.
Yes. So my question is, does Hunter's Mark take effect on the next hit now?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Does it?
Apparently it does.
yeah. Why wouldn't it?
I've never had this ability to put it on first before.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Oh, I thought you had to wait your turn. Okay, cool. Thanks.
It was concentration.
Yeah, it just has until the spell ends, so I'd assume that it starts automatically.
That's
Yeah,
why it's
yeah.
used as a bonus action and not as an action.
So for my first attack,
A
I'm
Ranger's
going
Hex.
to
yeah.
launch an arrow at him. And yeah, that's an 11.
First one misses.
Alright, we'll do it again. Same thing. And that is with 10.
Both will miss.
Bueno.
Well, you're done.
So
Dice jail.
Killian focusing down, putting
Even
up,
he's so big and it still missed. Like really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
putting up
doesn't make any
putting up
sense.
his little reticle, beep, 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 and then pull back an arrow, and it just poof, like you didn't quite
Dice
lock,
jail.
you didn't lock in the first arrow well enough. And
Dice jail.
it flips out.
Yeah, I got it.
And then you were just so embarrassed that the second one is even worse. Anyway, Laxmope. Daddy.
Priest Papa.
I mean, I guess. Oh wait, he hit me with an attack, right? Is it too late to do a reaction? Damn.
It's your turn. It's
Yeah.
very fun.
Do you
Faster
Do
react.
you want to get up?
Laxmope is a little slow.
No, Laxmope might just lay on the ground at this point. It's been a shitty day.
Why me? Why
Alright.
is it always me?
Is that real? Is that really happening?
It was during this whole entire combat. I was like,
Crib, you got, is that what he's doing? You got it.
This table does not have the "it was spake" rule.
Ah, okay, it does not.
It's a great rule.
I guess Laxmope gets up and just hides behind the wizard at this point because the wizard has more HP than he does. So he's just gonna, I don't know, just like nonchalant, like just cringingly swing his hammer.
So Keylen's seeing a timid side of Laxmope.
That's 20 something to hit.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be 8 damage, and because I'm a cleric, that's my turn. Clerics don't have a very good bonus action autonomy unless you have spiritual weapon.
Or if you're a war cleric.
You can do all the shit you want.
per modifier. Right. After Laxmope, Lok'Tar.
Alright, so you said he's not made of water, like he looks like dwarf?
Yeah, he looks like dwarf. The attacks that impact, instead of like blood spray, it's ocean spray.
Okay, and I know you
Is
said
it
when
ocean
Riynor was attacking, it felt like hitting water.
Yes.
Is that something that Lok'Tar would like? Is there like a noticeable difference that we would have seen where like the weapons kind of like splash through like it's solid, semi-solid water, or
Lok'Tar,
does it look like a normal attack? Like,
Lok'Tar,
does it look like it's hitting something physical, or does it look like it's kind of like passing through? Like imagine if you were like, if there was like a jet of water and you chop through it, that'll look very different from like chopping an arm.
Yeah, it's definitely like that.
DJ, do you want to swim in him and Eldritch blast him from the inside? Is that what you're getting at?
100%.
Hey, you can try.
Yeah, Lok'Tar's in Lok'Tar's mind, he can't get hit if he's inside the dude, so he's just gonna rush forward and try to dive in.
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 intro vibes.
Well, if
Ryan,
this
thank
works,
you for
he's
knowing what I was going
smarter
for.
than the rest of
You're
us.
welcome.
Yeah, go ahead and.
I can read for an hour in there.
That's not what I'm worried about, DJ.
You want Thanos something? Trying crack.
It's the dragon all over again.
I'm gonna talk to this dragon. Guys,
We're gonna treat this like a grapple. So athletics or
Well, I'm talking about
acrobatics.
the, Vox Machina.
Vox
Scaling
Going
inside
in.
the-
Come on,
Teleport
nerd.
inside the dragon.
and then use the rod.
There is a check. Athletics. 17.
Lok'Tar, fuck it, runs straight at the bitch. Are you going for an arm or the body?
Probably like the chest, because I imagine like he's like waist up coming out, so like that middle torso area, like just straight ahead.
Swan dives in.
Fucking what? Which other? Jimmy, going back to Jimmy Neutron, the fucking movie with like the alien planet
With the goo.
with what?
The goo. Never mind. Just keep it.
With the meeps. Meeps. And then
We win!
Oh, no.
It's dead!
yeah, Hugh Neutron fucking dove through the TV. My nachos. Basically, what Lok'Tar does, straight into the guy's chest, boop, disappears out of your guys'
This
sight.
might as well happen too, gentlemen.
So Lok'Tar is MIA at this
Does
point.
that count as my action or just my movement?
It wasn't an actual grapple. It was just to see if you could, I guess, get past him. I'll give you your action.
Okay, then yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Roll a hit.
You're in him, so I guess.
Do I control damage? Do I roll to see if I crit? How does this work?
That's a great question, DJ. Great question. Love the energy.
Chris' thought process tonight. It'll take him a long time to figure out the puzzle. Oh wow, they figured out that fast.
Now they want to dive inside of you.
Wow, they've got their shit together. I'm pretty proud. Never mind.
I cannot
So-
believe I read DJ's mind.
I will say it's not an automatic hit. Simply for the, I will give you advantage. Simply for the fact like you can't see super well in there, but because you're inside, it'd be very hard to miss. But since it's hard to see, you could end up sticking your trident outside his body or something, and still firing off into oblivion. Coincidentally, hitting the dream chapel.
Yeah, no, I definitely imagine Eldritch Blast is like Lok'Tar's holding the trident, but then he finger guns around it and it just channels through the tines.
Just a barrel for his Eldritch Blast.
You have two of those, right?
Yeah, 2 bolts.
Yeah.
Right. With advantage, that is a 19 on the first one.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So then,
So Lok'Tar dives in, and you guys on the outside just see boom, 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 like on the inside. Fucking shit
Sounds
up.
like depth charges going on.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
I think his
first
stomach
one
acid
is
is
5
in
damage.
Lok'Tar.
Yep.
5 for the first one.
Keylen and I are like,
So that-
are we
that-
fighting
that-
together?
yeah.
Are you as over this as I am?
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's no plus one.
And that is a 6, dirty 20.
Jeez.
Oh, that's gonna be 9.
Okay, not bad.
Jeez, my dude.
Are you done with that?
The glass.
Are you done with the glass?
Okay, yeah, so you guys on the outside, boom, 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 just rupturing through the dwarf master.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else, Lok'Tar?
No, that is it. Just out of curiosity though, based on the celestial, what color is my eldest blast? I'm imagining with the celestial, it's like a golden kind of blast, but I don't actually know how that works. This is just flavor for my mind, so.
It's up to you. I also like the word radiant describes the color very well. So yeah, I also see golden, but more I guess like a translucent. Like it's not a solid gold beam. It's almost like a smoky look kind of energy to it. If that makes any sense at all.
Glittery smoke.
Yeah. But
Jubilee from the X-Men animated series.
okay, Lok'Tar, anything else?
I know that is gonna be it for now.
With your radiant self. Okay. So I'm gonna give him a chance to counteract you being inside of him.
He's gonna stab himself.
So similar grapple check thing.
Don't take a shit.
He's gonna try and reach in and find you.
Does he need to roll?
Turtles get slippery in water,
Dwarf?
right?
No. DJ.
Yeah, it's like a grapple check.
DJ, you have to roll.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever one is higher.
Okay. Oh, that is a 19.
Hot.
So he is. You just see these massive, dirty ass fucking hands, like squeezes over you, but you just kind of you squirt out of it. And
Slippery.
he can't fucking find you. So he just.
Does he damage himself when he jams his hands into himself?
He does not.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, I should say.
That was part 2 of my plan.
As far as you know.
Right.
So then he brings down the bottles. Who's hit him? Can't find Lok'Tar. Laxmope and Keylen. Okay.
Fucking.
And you guys are right next to each other. There's an attack in Soul Calibur with a guy named Cervantes.
Oh my god, yes.
He puts
My
both He
man.
puts both weapons in one hand and just brings them down.
Uh-huh.
Shield.
Sorry.
Shield.
Okay,
That's my
So
move.
Max was like, "Where's mine? Where's mine?"
That's
you're
my
standing
move.
behind him.
Shield.
Deity, help me!
Sorry about +5 to my issue.
Okay, so yeah, he'll make first attack
Is that a
on
reaction
Keylen
move?
here.
It's your action.
No, 15.
I have 17.
Boom! And then you see another one woof, coming in for Laxmope.
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
That's another natural 20.
Oh, your cleric's dead.
It literally bounced, stopped on a natural 20. The cleric is dead. Okay. Not a great roll.
Who can stabilize the cleric?
20 damage bludgeoning.
20 damage
Fuck,
bludgeoning.
spells.
I
I
am
do.
dead, or I'm
You're
incapacitated.
down.
Yeah. But I'm going to make him make a dex saving throw.
And you do that on your way down?
When a creature within 5 feet of you that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dex saving throw.
Right, but do you have a reaction when you're incapacitated?
I would assume not, but we have in the past allowed it to happen. But
DM fight.
We have.
yeah, I believe so because it was like a last minute thing of tucking up and it happening at the same time.
Okay,
It was
yeah,
basically-
whatever's consistent, that's
Okay.
fine. So do your
12 light. Or,
Relish review, right?
well, I'm going to do Wrath of the Storm, but I haven't done my Channel to Divinity for today, so it's going to do 16 lightning.
Didn't you use your channel divinity?
No, I did not. Maybe I did, but didn't mark it, and we haven't slept in forever. Okay, so 12 damage anyways, lightning damage. I guess I used it on the snakes way back when, but I don't think...
I don't believe you've rested since.
Yeah.
How did we fight snakes?
The,
Or the
the iron
lizards.
cobras.
Yep.
Snakes with legs, snakes without legs, whatever they are.
These things.
You definitely used it on the cobras.
Yeah.
40 damage.
Trust that I got Emily's
12.
Yeah.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
from Omaha.
12 damage from Mr. Laxmope. Max Smoke, I'll leave it.
Max Gaines. Max Smoke.
Okay. So that was the dwarf's turn. He is now done. Riynor.
Alright, I'm gonna try and fuck him up. We're past Halloween, so it's Christmas dice time.
Yeah. Do you have Thanksgiving dice?
No, I'm sorry.
You should be.
I mean, you know, my these could be folly dice.
Actually, yeah, I can see that.
Ooh. 17.
Now connect.
The fucking crit. Not bad. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. 15 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna fucking turn around and use my fucking dagger.
Turn around and use your fucking dagger.
Nice! That does not count. Ooh, that's probably not even gonna hit. 5 plus 7. 5 plus 8.
13, no. So, as you guys are chunking away, you can see that there are like missing chunks of his body where you can just see like moving waves and rushing water where clothes or skin would otherwise be. So you're chunking away at him. Anything else? Rhino.
Nope.
Keylen. Make room for the tuna.
I need to attack, but I feel like I should medicine check him and stabilize. Basically, I'm gonna down right now. You got.
I've got turns.
I'll help you next turn. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Cast.
It's plus 8 because I'm using my wand. 15 plus 8, so 13.
23.
23 numbers.
15 plus 8, 13.
Yup.
23 will hit.
Alright, 2d10 damage.
Ew.
3. Not good. Not a good start. I should have kept the 4 that was on the ground.
You need to take like a level in 2 levels in sorcerer so you can reroll.
Yeah. I mean, that's.
Alright, we're gonna try this again. Let's launch an arrow here.
Kylian absolutely devastated by his last
Oh, if I
attack.
miss this one, I have a good. I almost hope I miss and then get really lucky on the next roll. Because if I roll 3 that don't hit now, it's just unlucky. I feel like at that point. So I'm gonna.
You've already rolled
I've seen
2.
worse.
I know, but I've been looking at what to do if I miss this first one. So.
Okay. I appreciate you being.
Natural 20.
Yeah!
Okay, so
Okay.
double every dice you roll. Die.
Oh, you want?
Oh,
Oh,
weapon. Hunter's
Oh.
Mark, and Colossus Slayer.
Wow.
That's the
Double
best.
all of them.
That's the best thing about fates.
Wow.
So
I've never
you're doing. What's the one though?
2d6, 2d8, and 2d4.
I'm doing 2d8s and a d6
Okay.
and a +4 mod. So I would just double the whole thing.
So are you
The
doing?
+4 mod stays the
stays.
same.
You would roll 4 dice, right?
No.
You would roll 4d8s, 2d6s,
What? No.
+4.
What? No.
Your bow is a D8.
My bow's a d8.
Your
Hunter's Mark is a d6 and Colossus Slayer is a d8.
3 dice. Why don't I think 4?
I don't know.
I think
That's-
you're.
I was
I think I was
very
including your second there.
Very confused.
So yeah.
And I
2d8,
double this.
2d8, 3d,
4d8,
4d8
2d6, +4.
plus 4.
4.
You have 2d8. You're doubling that, so 4d8.
Oh,
You
okay.
can double the numbers or double the dice. You roll.
And your Hunter's Mark is a d6, so now it's 2d6.
Alright, well, let's see if I have enough in here first.
You do.
You should.
It was a joke. Calm down.
It wasn't funny. I know.
Those are d10s.
This is as well?
Yeah. D8.
DH is a diamond.
I got any more d8.
No, I'm okay. Is this a 10? That's a 10. Alright. Damn it. So good at maths.
I love how Chris
Seven
like
didn't have
just
enough.
sent like 50
I don't
pictures in the
do-
chat.
Yeah, what the fuck was
I
that?
was like,
Nope, you don't
Chris,
have one.
what is this?
That was just proof.
This is what I was doing last week.
Yeah.
Who
Told you I
cares?
didn't have enough.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Why don't you show up? I don't care what you're doing.
No, if he's doing his video stuff,
That
that's,
one's capped.
that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's like, don't just send me pictures. Tell me what you're doing.
Alright. 15,
Remember
20,
remember how he said he was gonna
25,
be
29,
+4.
33.
hot.
I'll just wait, it gets better.
Big ol' hit. Kylian.
Now you don't get Colossus Slayer for this next one, right?
But I do still get Hunter's Mark. That's every hit.
Right.
So, how's he looking?
Not great. Huge chunk missing out of his face.
Alright. Now I'm really debating doing it because I did so well that roll.
Do whatever will do the most damage.
Oh, fine. Have fun with it. I was gonna try and suplex him.
He's too big.
There's no way.
He's too big.
He's also made of water.
Yeah, DJ's inside of him.
Which one was yours? Black one?
Yeah. So it'd be really funny if you tried to suplex him.
That was
ended
the
up grabbing
idea!
DJ and
That I-
suplex a DJ.
That was the idea that I had.
I mean, hey, you can try.
I don't want to try.
There is theoretically a number
There is. It's,
for that DC.
it's 21.
I don't know if you can hit it.
It's
It's
probably
21.
30.
Well, no, it said gargantuan. It says gargantuan in the thing. It's not plus 9 to
if
be
he
12.
would, if he was gargantuan.
Is he not? Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Dodge of the knife.
I have 2. Yeah, I have 2 keys. No. Alright, arrow. Again. That doesn't hit. And then I guess for a bonus action, can I draw a knife? I have a problem.
No.
The bow is two-handed.
You have to be able to. It's 2 light weapon attacks.
Yeah, no.
Can I use a bonus action to heal?
Yes. If you have a bonus action spell to do
Does it specifically have to say bonus action?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of my only bonus action spells.
Crunch.
Why is it not Thunderstep?
I will use my bonus action to walk over here.
That's just moving it
Mr.
there.
Laxmope,
Oh, is
make
that
a
not?
death save, please.
Well, I have Cure Wounds. Wait. Oh.
Whoa.
Cure Wounds is a big bonus action.
That's
Is it
Big
action?
deuce.
I know, but it says I have to be touched.
It's not a 1.
As an action.
So I set myself up to do it next turn, basically. That's we're on the same page here. I got it.
That's fine. That's what I've been saying.
Lok'Tar, your turn,
That's what I
bud.
was saying.
Lok'Tar, bud, your turn.
Right. Toll the Dead.
Don't lose my die. I made this for you.
Totally did.
It is a
Wisdom.
dex check.
Constitution.
Wisdom. Okay. Whoop. Doesn't count. Give me that, please.
Does Christian watch?
Sometimes.
Christian,
Not
bring
this
me
time.
my dice.
I have them.
Like, at your house? Oh.
Yeah, they're painted up. They're pretty good.
His daughter's using it.
DJ, roll your damage.
Oh, you didn't hit the. Yay! Right.
Well, what's the DC?
12.
Oh, it was a 12. I just assumed it was too low.
Meets it, beats it.
Is anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to use my second wind bonus action. It's a 1d10 plus 5 HP.
How much do you have?
That is a 9 plus 5 is 14.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yes, I rolled a 9. So I'm going from 7 to 21.
14 more than you had. Okay. Back to the wharf then. DJ. Contesting grapple check. Clicks.
19.
He cannot find you.
Nice!
That was a 6. And so this increases his frustration.
This feels like a max raid battle.
Very
It's all
upset
that you
at
fight with all bullshit moves.
Except it's got like infinite shield, and
Yeah.
so you're just like,
Oh.
eh.
Just fucking shit.
Yeah, on me.
Bullshit.
9. For his first attack. Really?
Jeez, Crib.
Second attack.
Just throwing everything there.
I'm not. They're just bouncing all over the place.
That's what a trade's for.
25.
Yeah.
It's not a trade.
I'll be right back.
Okay,
Okay,
bye. We love you.
Bouncy tonight. 17 damage on you. Wow. Probably be a little bit more brutal if he was in the last fight.
Oh, yeah.
I was fucking someone.
Another Goliath.
No. Somebody on a ship. I don't remember much because I got hit with the amulet.
He's got scurvy now.
Right.
Ryynor.
I don't know. Someone was singing "Can
Alright.
You Feel the Love Tonight" in the background.
Big
though.
dude means big dice.
I'll never know who it was.
You hit.
8. 21, obviously.
With a rough trick named Jim.
No, it was a girl this time. This time.
I'm a pursuit antichrist. You'll probably abandon my punch roll domination and with a rough trick named
Natural
Jim.
1.
Ooh, that's kind of good, I know.
John spammed Facebook.
17,
With
18,
Like
22 damage.
22. Oh, jeez, not Kylian.
And for funsies, don't fuck me, Crib. Ouch. 16 hit.
It does.
Ooh. Fuck. 2. Should have kept it. I'm in the tray, Kyle. It was a 4 at first.
Yeah, if it doesn't land in whatever the intended rolling object is, it's not supposed to count.
Yeah, because that 1d20 was a 2 out of the tray.
How's he? He's looking pretty bad right now, right?
Pretty bad.
Let's do a burning hands at first level
Did Laxmope fail at first roll? Better hope it ain't a 1.
with spell sculpting. What?
Better hope it ain't a 1.
You don't roll a 1.
You don't roll 1.
He's before you, so
Yeah.
That's true. He did prep a cure wounds.
yeah.
Well,
He prepped himself to prep a
Yeah.
cure.
Burning hands, first level, spell sculpting around Riynor, and the diffusing it. Dex 14. Fuck.
Ooh, you suck.
7.
Ooh, that's better. Why don't you roll that?
this one, you're a little distracted by Laxmope going down and Kylian running over.
Literally
And
on me.
woof, looks like half of the wave misses the spot. So next,
Darn it.
Kylian.
I'm gonna use Cure Wounds.
D8, first level.
I don't know. That's what I'm checking.
It's a D8 for first level, and it's an extra D8 for everyone above it, plus your spellcasting modifier. which for rangers is wisdom.
8.
Nice.
8 altogether.
Yes, 8 altogether. I have +1. And then I am going to use my second attack action to arrows the man.
Nope. The spell was your action.
I have 2.
You can
Almost
use
a
Your
Start
action,
Oh, I see what
action
you're
has
saying.
2.
I see.
So
Okay,
Laxmope is-
okay. So
Laxmope is mad that he's been brought back to life.
what? Okay. So to do
Use
lay
it
on
much better,
hands, I had to
please.
put my bow away.
Those 72
Technically.
virgins.
So I could use a
no
bonus
nobles
action.
anywhere. As far as I can see, no
Yes.
yachts. Although I kind of missed the
If you're
twins,
talking about
but
two-handed weapons,
not enough to
No,
make
I'm
it matter.
well, you can only attack in your bonus action if you have two-handed weapon fighting.
I do actually.
I mean, you can get 2 attacks per action, but you have to take the attack action to get the second attack. It can't be like a separate other action.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I was looking up.
So I can't do anything.
Well, don't spells suck.
Welcome to magic! Yay!
Do you want to take back your 8 hit points?
Not really. I mean, I can, but it's not.
You helped keep John alive.
Spells suck.
No.
Hooray, magic!
Are you done?
Well, so there's literally nothing.
No.
I could not
Trying
take
to
any
show
other
how
actions.
You can move.
There's boys.
Could I use Cure Wounds again?
You could use a nope. Can't even use a cantrip.
Nope.
You could say
Well,
fuck off,
if you had
giant
one.
storm man. But that's
Can I pick up a rock and throw it,
No.
even though I wouldn't do anything?
No, you. So
Aw.
it's not like literally like you slap Laxmope.
Yeah.
You spend the
Yeah,
turn.
I understand.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
understand that. I'm more focused on what I can do as a bonus action, not what I can
Nothing.
do. Okay, so there's a
Nothing in your
worthless.
kit.
Welcome to magic!
Well, I can
Yay!
cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action, but he already has it.
Yeah.
You could move Hunter's Mark.
Well,
to Laxmope.
I could.
you're up.
What if I moved it to this guy?
Laxmope just like dusts himself off, and then just walks away, casting Cure Wounds on himself.
Why would you walk away? I could do that
I
again
think you
next
have one
turn.
spell slot.
That's my one spell that I can use.
Oh, your wrath isn't a
Huh?
spell slot.
I mean, I'm wasting time killing him at this point.
Don't worry about it, guys.
Man, we are just struggling with dice tonight.
Also, I pulled out like 500. That's annoying. 7 plus 4 is 11 hit points. So I'm back up to the same amount of hit points I had right before I died.
For now.
Or so we
Retrying.
think.
Okay. 11 healed on self. Lok'Tar, bringing up the rear.
Blast.
Make another. Oh wait, no, that's on his turn, not your turn. Okay, advantage.
My first one is a 18.
Yep.
The second one's an 18.
Yep.
Alright,
Two
so
hits.
first beam is 9 damage.
Ow, fuck.
You know, these Durandal D10s are nice.
You shaking the table. What's the second one?
Second beam is 16, a dirty 20. Oh, and a nat 20!
Ooh.
Nice.
So that's 2d10.
Yes.
Wait, where's my other Durandal?
Yeah. In my other campaign, my buddy, when he was a warlock, he crit 1 failed, crit 1 failed, which is full max crit damage to self. So literally, he was prepping his Eldritch Blast and just click, boom, yeah, nuked himself.
I take everything nice I just said about Durandals. That's a 6. I rolled a 5 and a 1.
Take it. Okay. Anything else?
I did my healing. What are my other bonus actions? I have used every bonus action that I have, except one, which won't help me right now. So
What, is that like hide in your shell?
No, I have one more fighting spirit.
Oh.
And that gives me advantage and 5 temporary hit points, but I already have the advantage. I'm gonna hold on to that.
Yeah. Smart.
Shell defense, pulling into my shells in action. Long rest. Yep, that's everything.
Okay. Top of the round, DJ, contesting check. As he reaches in, you're just blowing this guy out from the inside.
21.
Nice, DJ. Slippery little bugger.
17.
Athletics is honestly my best
Stat.
skill.
See, the first couple times he didn't roll very well. The other times he hasn't been rolling bad against DJ. He's just rolling better. It's just one of those days. So
At +6.
yeah. So he just cannot get to you. Okay.
Who's a weasel guns at the packs?
He is going to. How many turns has it been? This is round 4.
3.
It's
It started round 4. Sorry,
This
we
is
just
round
finished.
4.
it.
This is round 4.
I did Eldritch Blast at top of 4.
He's gonna restart the.
I need each of you to make a strength save, except for Lok'Tar, as the crashing waves come in. Strength save.
Oh, thank the Lord Jesus.
I'll just put myself to 0 hit points anyway.
What is it?
10.
21.
Oh, sorry.
How much
8.
HP do you have?
How much HP?
Oh, yeah, you're going now.
Yeah. A 0 now. 0.
Keylen, Kylian, Riynor. You take 15 damage. You are prone. Laxmope takes 7. He is still standing.
Is getting up's an action? Or bonus?
Half your movement speed.
You're incapacitated.
Yep.
You're still up. Well, prone, but
Yeah.
a lot able to move,
Okay.
and you're still good.
I'm just sure what happened.
He has been attacking you. You have not been making concentration checks. Make a concentration check. So roll your d20, add your con modifier.
Con saves for concentration.
12.
That was 15 damage to you. That does not. Wait. It is 10. If the damage is, if it's over 10, it has to be half. 12 is greater than 7.
Yes.
You hold your concentration, but you are prone. Okay. And Laxmope is standing down, prone. Okay. And he is going to bottle swing at Mr. Kylian. Or,
Keylen or Cody?
Rhino's already down. Kylian.
Yay, I'm already down. Hooray.
After blowing a giant hole through his chest.
That is a 2 and a 1.
Woo!
Does he have
So
to roll
what
the
is-
crit table?
Woo!
Not for
What the,
2.
wait, was that damage?
Because he was prone, he had advantage.
Okay.
Oh,
That
so
was
not.
a hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Knocks your bitch ass down. I guess didn't see you go down. Bottle just straight over you.
Oh, sucks that we didn't get to see a natural one out of
That's
that.
it, baby.
Riynor. Death save.
Don't suck. Don't suck. Natural one is suck.
I'm not using the darn dolls because that's just
Even if it was a natural one, he'd still.
No, it's just
You got
that's
to
a
deal
2.
with it. Yeah.
Ooh, 4.
Keylen, you are prone.
Get up.
Magic missile.
What level?
First.
15.
15th level.
Prove it ain't. Prove it ain't, crib.
What would that be?
Hey!
17 little blasts.
4.
9. 12.
There we go.
12 damage.
He has exactly 0 HP.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Woo!
How do you? So what does it look
Keylen
like?
picks up the kill.
Woo!
Should have been me.
You have no idea you're
I
dying.
know. I just picture it just like
No, I'm
throwing
still
one
there.
dart at a time, and it's just leaving giant holes in his body, and then just finally collapses.
Rains down and Lok'Tar's suspended in the air. Oh!
Yeah. It has like the old Acme like.
More?
Yeah. So, Keylen throws. What do they look like?
I picture kind of like the swords of revealing light, but then as
Yeah,
they
that's
fly,
right. That's right.
as that's how I bring them out. But then as they fly, kind of
Have you ever seen
A dart.
a
ish.
gun fired underwater?
Yes.
That like first big boom that leaves.
Yeah.
That's how your swords impact through him. Each missing Lok'Tar, since you do have such control over magic missile, each one blows off both of his arms and use level 1. Third one straight through the neck. Spaloosh goes the wave.
Skadoosh.
Lok'Tar does hit the ground, but no damage.
Laxmope's gonna run over to Riynor and cast Spare the Dying, not Toll the Dead. I'm so very scared one time. I'm gonna say the opposite of that.
Told spare the dying.
Spare the Dying.
Does that put me at 1 HP or just
well,
stops me from having to do death
Right.
saves?
It
Okay.
puts you at 0 HP. The creature becomes stable.
So
I'm still knocked out.
I've always done it. You're stable in combat. Out of combat, you're up with an HP.
Okay, so I'll put myself at 1 HP.
Yeah. So,
And
I
that's
run over to this dude up here.
yes. So, as the waves come
I
crashing
like pull
down,
you up off the ground.
as the waves come crashing down over this scene, it does wash away the crowds. Despite being all of you absolutely drenched,
I prestidigitate myself dry.
like those giant hair dryers at the water parks.
I'll start drying other people too.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. Who's last?
It's me. What do you think?
Is it?
Well, Lok'Tar. Well, not Lok'Tar. Laxmope's all the way. Lok'Tar's all the way over there, so probably Lok'Tar.
Okay. If he even needs it.
I don't-
If Lok'Tar gets dried off, he turns around and just dives back into the water when it comes out.
He just looks at you like, don't ever try me. again."
I'll make him wetter.
Yeah, there you go.
Gross.
Constantly moist.
Oh no.
Okay.
Moist.
Constantly moist.
Well
That's the worst
done.
part.
So, as the waves of the wharf master come crashing down over the crowds, they are gone at the by the time you can regain your own sight. Washed away are the chains that were holding York down. So at the first level, after you guys had defeated I actually want the real name of it. The reduced threat
That's what it was.
dragon turtle. It did seem as though you had helped him conquer a fear of some kind.
So maybe Lok'Tar shouldn't get close to him.
No
No
offense. Here, he
What's
clearly.
up, Lok'Tar?
Nothing.
The dude has a fear of giant turtles.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's a turtle.
Cast in large.
Ah, Jesus.
Magic is scaring him.
In Vinny's campaign, they used to cast Enlarge and Haste on my guy. A Goliath. A Blood Hunter. Yeah. Anyway. So, as everything is cleared away,
Dog is dirt.
Oh my god.
so are the chains that were holding down York. This time he has another kind of breath of relaxation that you guys had helped him deal with something.
Nobody touch him.
He
Please,
is
no
not,
one
he's
touch
not
him.
dissipating.
Touch him with mage
He just kind of like plops down on the edge of the Betrayer's Concord, unscathed. So it is still that very stale air around you guys. when you were covered by the ocean spray, you could not smell the sand in the sea and the salt in the air. It was still kind of a, I don't want to say purgatory, but almost a senseless environment, minus the heat from the sun. But he looks like he's waiting for you to approach at this point.
No, you come over here, please.
He's like,
Fine, we'll meet you halfway. Me and Riynor like limp over. Just.
does this seem fair to you? So
We're dealing with your demons right now.
I'm still coughing up water.
he hops down. He goes,
Fuck you.
Yes.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry for trapping you in here.
Are you though?
Which one are we talking to? Are we actually talking, like, right? Are we talking to real York? Are we talking to the one outside the amulet? Are
Can I
you?
ask him?
Yeah, I'm asking all of this out loud.
Oh, okay. And he looks around and he goes, I'm not sure. I know I put you in here.
So we're still inside the amulet.
Yeah.
How did you get in here?
These are my nightmares. They are always with me. I am always in them. They are my worst fears.
So how do we get
So
out?
are you here and there, or is that another you?
I don't know. I think so.
Which one do you think so?
That doesn't help.
I believe this is a representation of me, as dreams are, or nightmares are a representation of something else.
Do these nightmares have any founding in reality? Have these either of these happen?
I am terrified of the sea. I am terrified of being lost in the open waters.
You've been attacked by a giant dwarf master?
Not that part.
No, it is no. It not literally. It
Have
is,
you gone to trial for these sins that they accuse you of? Are these sins you have committed?
These are my worst fears.
Okay.
I am terrified.
Is the fear being found out?
Laxmope puts the hammer on the ground and just like puts his head on it and lays down.
just let him figure it out. Please. Let me finish. Thank you. Being lost at sea or attacked in open water where there is no help is one of my greatest fears. Being castigated by the dwarf is one of my greatest fears. There is no recovering from any gestures back to the Concord. This.
And it's hard to recover from the odds.
What do you say?
Oh, like I said, yeah, it's hard to recover from the odds. Is there any fateful recognition? Since we think Dwarf Master is actually a yacht.
It's more of a wince. Like he's the odds. What do they have to do with this?
We'll talk to outside you, but on the floor, just laying sideways on his hammer. Meanwhile, can we please go home now? Don't say there's one more level. Please don't say there's one more level.
Listen to the crying dwarf. I agree with him.
I won't say it.
You show us? No!
It is,
Does it seem like he's telling us everything?
make an insight check.
He is a lying son of
Can
a
I
bitch.
can I assist?
Oh, sure.
Oh, that's a 10.
That is a 15.
Yeah. So, in his deep appreciation that you guys have brought him to terms with 66% of his worst fears.
Great.
Is your next fear your dad?
His next fear is a crate dragon.
He kind of turns like white as a sheet. Like,
Yeah, that figures. Okay, we get to go fight a holy warrior.
Sweet.
how did you know?
Can we take a rest, please?
How would I know? He's the one that said in order to get this guy out of the amulet, we had to go in the amulet. Plus, didn't your dad create this for his own dreams? Why would you put your dreams in here?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with
To
you?
kill people?
No, I.
Wait, is Gunther the Warmaster? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, Jesus, Lok'Tar, no!
I certainly hope not.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Does Gunther control the Warmaster is the real question.
No.
Is it a good thing I blew up the church?
I guess it depends on who you ask. No. I do not subscribe to my father's zealot beliefs.
You three been sitting back in your chairs.
What's the problem?
I have always. Can you put it up?
You're killing the stream.
I have always feared that he created this in an attempt to supplant dreams into my head. Hence why he has been doing so much work to try and understand them, to get me to come to his side.
What is his side exactly?
He was chosen.
By.
Torn.
Okay.
Well, I don't care what side he's on. If you don't let us out of here, I'm gonna fucking kill you myself.
Go ahead.
Aren't you the guy with 1 HP right now?
Yeah, but I want to go home. We haven't slept in days.
Do you have any power to heal any of us before this next
No.
use cure wounds on myself?
Don't most priests just get like happy when you hug
Is
them?
that-
Can we
is
just
that
hug them
allowed?
to death?
I use cure wounds on myself.
You probably
Yeah.
shouldn't be. Never mind.
Probably not.
Alrighty.
What you got?
2.
What's your modifier?
One.
1.
What just happened?
He did cure wounds on himself and got a 1. So he got 2 HP.
Happens to the best of us, King. Alright.
What aren't you telling us?
Aren't?
Yes, what aren't you telling us?
Yeah,
At this point, Lok'Tar is like, I'm gonna like grab his clothes and just start walking towards the water. Like, I can hold my breath for an hour. We can create another nightmare.
That's why he doesn't like turtles.
make an intimidation check. I'll give you advantage on that one.
Because that's the darkest shit I've ever heard TJ say.
14.
Philly's changed you.
What kind of past does Lok'Tar have?
I have my turtle charisma now. I can do stuff.
Should we be worried?
Fair, yeah, actually. Yeah, so,
I went from wise and quiet to not wise and charismatic.
this is what it do. Waterboards
This is
people.
the way.
Is that what charisma means?
Obviously.
Yeah.
With the lack
Most
of
of us
wisdom,
have.
I think so. With the lack of wisdom and intelligence, I think so.
So yeah, he's basically wait. And he's like, okay, I don't know if I even necessarily believe in these gods. I'm trying to find my own way. I'm trying to find my own way, and
He's got a tattoo.
How
from a
much?
god.
How much
I mean,
control?
we've met gods. They exist.
How much control does your father have in the city?
not much.
Then why are you so afraid of him?
Probably because it's his
It's my
dad.
father. Do we not all seek approval from our fathers?
No.
No.
My dad's a twat.
Y'all are sad, like individuals.
That was in-game.
My dad's dead, so
My dad's
no.
dead.
My dad, that was in-game and out of game.
But
My dad's
you
a
didn't
twat.
want to be seen getting his approval because you were smart enough and you didn't want to get his approval by stealing stuff and getting him to yell at you?
My dad's a banker.
That literally did not answer my question.
What did you say, Lok'Tar?
I don't think it was important.
Okay. Yeah, so he basically goes on
Rant about his father.
so he's always gone his own way in with respect to the way his father tried to raise him.
What do you freaking do? At least you have a dad.
What path?
Jerk.
What path do you want to be on?
My own.
Do you know what that is? Do you have?
I've never known. I've always followed my own intuition. And I've always dealt with the consequences.
He probably just doesn't want the same life his dad has.
I understand that. I'm trying to push him further.
If that's where it leads, it has to be my choice to get there.
I understand that.
And you can see him kind of start to recede back into that panic-stricken look. I just don't know if I can deal with him. And he starts to fade away a little bit again. So Lok'Tar's got his grip on the guy's scruff, and then your hands just kind of like grip into themselves as he fades away, and another one of the orange portal frames opens up out of the sand.
Can we,
Dun, 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 dun,
can we rest here for 8 hours, please?
No, because guess what? I don't want to fight the Wharf Master again.
Oh, no.
And I don't even want to be reset to level 1 and have the power go out on us. So let's get out of here.
Alright,
Sauron? Oh my god.
I've been waiting for it this time.
What are you guys doing?
A little sad it's still not an Oblivion portal, though.
let's go. Oblivion.
Oblivion. Okay.
Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
We'll go through.
Okay. So you
I'm,
guys.
I'm going behind Laxmope, though.
I'm going first. I don't care.
I have 1 HP.
Cool. I'm tapped out.
Okay. So
We're all
Keylen,
tapped
fuck you
in.
guys, steps right on through.
Follow.
So there are 5. Perfect. I think I put
What?
5. So this particular sequence, you are able to hear. A few of you are familiar with his voice. It is Gunther's voice.
We're all familiar.
We've all met Gunther.
Oh yeah, right.
Larawen's the only one that
My
I reckon
hands
has.
instinctively go into my shell when I hear his voice.
Yeah. So you each are in the blackness of space through which you cannot see. You cannot see each other. You cannot see yourselves. If you try to speak, you cannot hear. If you try to touch, you cannot feel. If you try to smell, there is no scent. So you can you can each hear kind of echoing in the distance Gunther's booming voice.
We can hear that, but just not anything else.
Yeah, so in there's just little pauses kind of between them. Yorick, what is this trinket? There is to be no false idolship under my roof. Yorick, what are you reading? This is not the holy book of Torn that I gave you. Study your chance or leave this house.
That just sounds like a dick. But none of you
So,
know that.
each of you will appear individually next to York. You can see, so he is adorned in basically just rags in his most, let's say, humble form. Humiliated is probably a better word. In his most humiliated form,
He's in his altar boy uniform.
the weakest state he could be in, trying to what's the right word? Trying to deal with the greatest fear that he knows. Not an easy thing to do.
So he has daddy issues.
So You'll start with. 1, 2, 3. We'll start with Lok'Tar. So, Lok'Tar, before you, you can see. So you will be behind Yorick, who is his head's down. He's slumped. Everything about his demeanor is just defeated.
Oh, now my heart feels bad.
And his father.
Hey girl, what's up?
His father stands. His father stands in front of him in his full, glorious armor. He looks, I guess, for lack of a better word, healthy. In his radiant light, looks. Radiant's a good word for it. So, what would be? What you guys could surmise when you get there. This is Yorick's idealized image of his father versus the most pathetic version of himself. For those of you who've been there, you know what I'm talking about. His father is very much talking down to him, not like a supportive father, but a very diminutive father. And his arms are crossed in a very disapproving, literally all the worst things you would want to try and deal with when you're in this state.
I'm looking for like a dog to pet.
Yeah. So Gunther is looking at straight eye contact, trying to make eye contact with Yorick. His eyes are averted. Yorick, you must believe what I tell you to believe. And that is the end of the exchange. Lok'Tar has his chance to interact with Yorick, bolster him, or tell him to say fuck you, whatever.
I'm behind Yorick, right?
Yes.
I want to get up behind him and just like scoop underneath him and like put him on my shoulders so that he's taller than the father.
I like it.
Like, no, now it's your turn to look down on him.
Okay. So you lift him up. Do you say that like now it's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
I'm good at that now. Oh, this is the dagger D20.
Good choice.
13 plus 4, 17.
Very nice. Okay. So you kind of lift him up, and he's like trying to catch his balance, and like he catches more than his balance. He finally has that little boost to confidence. Like, yeah. Is he behind the couch?
He walked outside.
What if?
Oh, he's in the bathroom.
Aww.
And so he now he is kind of not flexing, but he's fixing his own posture. You know, he's standing up straight and looking. Now he gets to look down. This is what I tell you to leave. And very defiantly, no. I have never believed what you've told me to believe, even for an instant. I have always found my own way. I was never chosen like you were. I choose. Next sequence. We'll just keep going. 6 and 3 are out. Okay. Mr. Keylen. So, in the same manner, you do not see Lok'Tar or anything. You didn't see any of that. You are behind the pathetic, withered version of Yorick in front of glorious, radiant, idealized father Gunther. Yorick. You are losing your way, and you will fall into despair.
I'm gonna come up from behind him, kind of put my hands on his shoulder, and just say no as loud as you can. Tell him that you're gonna find your own path.
Persuasion check.
My friends are my power. I've got the power of God naming on my side.
It's the scream that gets you every time.
And the like finger one.
10.
There we go.
He's real nervous. He does acknowledge you. You are interacting with him. He looks back. No.
Louder.
Louder. Do it. No.
Louder.
Yeah, we're gonna end it right there.
Yeah, don't scream in here.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Going around in circles.
It wasn't supposed to. It's just kind of working that way.
You might as well do current next.
No, I want to see if it works out that way.
Same thing. York, you are following untraveled paths into nothingness. And this is not time sensitive.
Okay. Say the line again.
You are following untraveled paths into nothingness.
Tell him you are following the path to adventure, to things that make you happy, not the path that he has intended just because some deity gave him some fancy armor. Gave him some fancy armor. Say it one more time.
You are following untraveled paths into nothingness.
I am leading the paths so others can follow.
Persuasion check.
Oh, not bad. 18 plus 7.
Yeah, real good. 25. That'll help the average.
Use this to figure out who's next.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
That's a natural 1.
Hey!
Is that tails?
A 1, yeah.
Oh, okay. I have no idea.
So,
It's 20 to 1.
the D2. So Riynor kind of slinks up behind him. Yeah. Tell him you lead your own path. And so he does. Yeah, again, a lot of the posture, shoulders back, head up. No.
Keylen?
I've always followed my own path, and I will lead others down that path wherever it goes.
That's way better.
Okay. Again, the scene. York, you can run from your home, but you cannot escape your calling to follow Torm. T-O-R-M. Hard to say. Torm.
Say it again.
Storm without the.
You can run from your home, but you cannot escape your calling to follow Torm.
You being called is not an indictment on me being called.
Persuasion.
I'm not done.
Oh.
I mean, I can't. If that
Either
was,
way.
if that was good enough, that's fine. But
Satisfied by
sure, I have advantage on all persuasion according to my thing lower. If you want to, I think I'll show you the thing.
Is it
There's a little A right here. Is that what that means? I don't know.
Well, whenever it does that, you just tap it and it tells you the condition.
Oh, never mind. Okay, bye.
When you attempt to influence someone or a group of people with tact, social graces, or good nature, the GM might ask you to make a persuasion check, foster friendships, or make cordial requests.
Does it qualify or not?
He needs a thing to check it out.
Sounds like a check out.
Huh?
It's called Psychic Glamour.
Yes, it is. Yep.
That's so
It
stupid.
is a stupid name, but
I
that's what it's called.
I would classify you as helping someone address their worst fear as acting in good faith.
Okay.
Fashionable.
Yeah.
With your psychic glamour. I love it. It's very
17.
Yeah, I see that. What were you saying?
17. Oh, what did I say?
Yeah, I need you to finish.
Oh, I'm done. It's fine. Do that, okay.
And so he repeats. Your choices. What was it?
Your path. Basically, it was just because you were called is not an indictment on me being called, is what I had in my head, and then I kind of thought about it for a second. I forget what I said.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much exactly what you said.
You guys are overthinking a lot. Just
We gotta say something cool,
Hey!
okay, John?
We're on a stream.
DJ did something really cool, and now we gotta try and match it.
that is fair.
That's very fair.
DJ set a precedent that we must follow. Yeah.
So yes, he
Keylen thinks my head turns are crazy.
very, very emboldened. The call you heard falls upon deaf ears to me.
There you go.
So do the calls that I hear fall on deaf ears to you.
Yeah, that's exactly the gist.
So close.
Loki.
Same setup. Yorick, turn yourself from the wicked beliefs corrupting your mind. Your father knows what is best for his only son.
I think Laxmope kind of walks into the room
Nope.
He didn't interrupt you.
and steps in between and just goes, listen, we all have our thing. This guy has been blessed by Torm for some reason. And then I do like sacred lightning in the room.
No fact.
I do light,
No fact.
shape water. There's no water. But
John, go down the list.
no, he just goes, well, that typically works. I really hope it doesn't work for the turtle if he's in here. We all have things that somebody else thinks is wrong. Each god has a thing that they focus on. Torm wants war. That is not what most people want in this world. So, whatever path you go down, that is for you to decide and for you to accept, not your father.
Persuasion.
9.
A little timid on this one. Would have been a little more effective with the spells. So comes across. You guys get the theme at this point. It is your choice. Still kind of in the same posture. Too afraid to meet his father's gaze. I will always do what is best for me.
And then I go, here, take this and hit something. It makes me feel better.
You're gonna lose your hammer in the dream world. No, it's just hidden.
I give him my hand axe.
Okay.
That's good.
So, yeah, you guys overwhelmingly were quite persuasive as a team. So,
Where's the dark cry at?
so a key thing that did not happen that you guys would have noticed. So he addresses his father with your words of encouragement in the dream. There is no reaction from the father. The lights go dim. You guys each, you're not thrown, but you are back in the boat.
Oh God.
The storm boat. You do see York beaten to shit. Beaten to absolute shit. You guys are kind of all like on your asses at this point. You can see the pendant glowing under his clothing. Storm is calming but still going on. The three orc brothers, all kind of surprised to see you. But Fang immediately turns the motherfucker around and starts heading back to shore through the waves.
Is he breathing?
Yeah, you're all conscious.
Even you're breathing?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Grab the pennant, grab the pennant, grab the pennant, grab the pennant, grab the pennant.
So he covers it.
I think this is his burden to
Just
Don't
They've
be touching
carried-
people.
What?
Go ahead.
No, I have run from everything I've been afraid of for long enough. It is time I confront my father.
Oh, that's okay. We're gonna take you there anyway.
Even better.
Do we want to like make a round stop? We're in water right now. Go to level 2. We can go to the barracks or the whatever people being not nice, and then we can go see your dad. Or do you just want to go straight to level 3?
What?
I need a nap.
You.
He like
We
puts,
all need a nap.
he
How
like
far
puts his
offshore?
head.
Sorry, how far offshore are we?
Not terrible.
Time wise.
I mean, do we want to confront all your fears at once? We can drop the turtle off the side of the ship.
A couple hours.
Isn't enough time
an hour
for
maybe.
Okay, so we can short
Because
rest.
now you're not rushing out to anywhere. He's trying to save the get back. He puts his head back. The light rain just washes over him. He doesn't care. And he goes, "Sorry about the boat, Fang." And you get Fang's voice here.
Y'all know each other? What?
I feel like this could have been much easier.
And Fang like shouts over one of his brothers who takes the helm. And he like hops down, gives him one of those, helps him up. Anytime.
What do you mean? No, time out. So much explaining has to be done before we get to shore.
Fang, he's the half orc. With he's a purple one. Dark grayish purple skin. Yeah. So that very not dirty purple, but very muted purple. And he just kind of has an outline of a spell. Trying to think if you guys would know. Yeah.
Would we?
It is an energy similar to Lok'Tar's Eldritch Blast. And you guys remember Randy had it. Randy could blast. That's similar. Kind of arcane. That's
Randy,
kind
rest in
of
peace.
arcane outline.
Oh, Fang. Do you know magic too?
Yep.
Just your brothers?
No, just me.
Just you?
Part of the Blackthorns. You know you're gonna owe me for that, right? And be like, yeah.
Okay, so wait, so you're part of the Blackthorn?
I think they were all a part of the Blackthorns. This dude just walked out on a boat. They all know each other.
Can we get back and rest? Just
So what's
for a second?
Gunther's position in the Blackthorns?
To be honest, I didn't know he was in it. I knew Fang was. I know other members. He looks like he's hesitant to just throw everything out.
You know the black cobalt in the forest blowing shit up?
Spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Names. I can't remember them all.
Who needs them? I was practicing so many voices today because I didn't know where you guys were gonna go. Obviously, you were gonna be the drums, but
Well, good thing we can't teleport.
So yeah, if there was any remaining confusion, Yorick goes over again. He was terrified of his father using the pendant as not necessarily a weapon, but more of
Prison?
a form of control. He was spending so much, so Yorick thinks, he was going to spend time figuring out his dreams. That part he knows true. Figuring out his dreams so he could grab imagery, subtext, scenes, whatever he could to inception, to incept Yorick to his side. And Yorick,
Seems like your dad just needs to be taken out.
Or maybe
No.
Gunther was making it to go through his dreams, and York was just paranoid. There's a lot of shit that we need to figure out. I don't know if York put his dreams in the amulet. I don't know if his dad put the dreams in the amulet.
never mind.
You put your dreams in there?
It is an incomplete object. There is no permanence to whatever's inside.
Right. So let's not, go blow the doors off the church again.
You blew the doors off the church.
Long
Oh,
story.
no.
Don't-
We did it. And I point at the turtle in the shell, going, he did. He blew the statue and the doors, and I've been trying to fix everything. But your dad, kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Not as big of an asshole as you think he is, but he's still very much an asshole.
That first nightmare of yours, yeah, all kind of legit.
And so he looks over at Laxmope and kind of like jump startles a little bit. I don't know how well you can see it on your screen, but he jump startles a little bit. He goes, "Hello."
Give him a hug.
No. I think we're
Give him a
okay.
hug.
Let's deal with one fear at a time, shall we?
Yeah, first one's right here. Give him a hug.
Lok'Tar, he said hello to you.
Oh, I heard him say Laxmope.
Damn it.
Hello.
Locked. Yeah, he looks at Lok'Tar and does the jump startle. Yeah.
Normal sized turtle. No part dragon.
Yeah.
Nobody tell him I speak Draconic.
Yes, so being attacked at sea as the swells are climbing, a little bit of a fear. Being castigated by the dwarf under false pretenses against which there is no escape. A lot more terrifying. Dealing with an unforgiving father,
Kind of horrible.
paralyzing.
Yep, we all got daddy issues in the group.
I don't.
I look at Lok'Tar like, why is Lok'Tar here again?
My turtles don't procreate until they're about to die, so.
No. That's the one fact I do know about turtles.
Okay, so
Sex with
Lok'Tar
that
has
all the time.
scary dreams. He feels safer in a group. He just doesn't remember his scary dreams.
Fang's kind of like, you guys are weird. Why don't we get back to shore and you guys can deal with it there?
Sure.
Sure. What, are we going immediately there?
Just
That's up to you. I'm just gonna get you back.
No, Fang. We need a group leader. Please be our dad. Laxmope wasn't talking to you, Fang. I'm like, this dude back to address the group.
Well,
I
alright.
have, while we're on our way, I just have a question in passing
Do you think?
to everybody that isn't in our group. Do you guys know where Silvaka is?
So we all kind of look at each other. Yeah. It's the next town over.
We know where Silvaka is.
Did we find that out last episode?
We drew a map like episode 4.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for episode 4.
But it's all good. We've brought it up, I think, every single episode
No,
since we drew.
no, we haven't.
as a group have been like, "Where's Silvaka? Where's Silvaka?"
We haven't asked that question. I would know. It's like one of the only things I took notes on. I'm going to go to the temple.
Oh right, magic power items.
Yes.
Anyway.
I want to go.
So,
Next episode.
pushing
If you guys go without me, I'm
pushing up a little bit of time.
short rest. We're back.
So, Fang wrestles with the storm, getting the boat back to port for a little bit.
we get HP back for short rests?
Pretty short resting.
We're on a boat for an hour, so shouldn't we short rest?
Up to you.
I'm short resting.
I think Laxmope's gonna help with the boat.
I don't. I'm okay.
I'm taking a short rest. How much do I get back for it?
What do I get back on the short road?
Level 6?
Yeah.
You should probably.
You can use
I'm
your
looking at-
rangers are
where I hit
D10.
die.
You can use up to 6 hit die.
Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, no,
so-
Lok'Tar's also going
What
to
does
short
that mean?
rest.
You can roll
Okay.
6d10 plus
So
your
on
constitution.
your page, if you click short rest, it'll ask you like how many die are you using. That's only relevant because if so like level 6, so you get 1 hit die per level.
Sure.
So if you want, you can roll 60-10 and get that much health back. But you only have those 6 for this short rest. So for long rest, you get half back. So like let's say tomorrow you guys go through a shit show. Now you've only got 3 hit die until you long rest again.
Well, we just went through a shit show for me, so I'm gonna use my 6.
Yeah, rogues are D8.
I'm using
Right?
4
Yeah, I get
die,
6, so I'm gonna use a whole
3
room.
fighter, 1
Probably.
warlock.
I'm gonna use 4.
Back.
What'd you say, DJ?
I'm using 4 of my hit die, 3 fighter, 1 warlock, and I'm getting 13
That's
health.
so weird how they split up.
Wait, do I have to say I'm using like 4 and then use that many, or can I just use however much I need?
Yes, it matters per long rest.
But you
Okay.
can roll like 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
Two.
Yeah.
If you just mark it off on D&D Beyond, it'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Just like everyone.
Where do I do that? To hit short rest. Where the fuck does short rest?
Dude, that's 5.
Yeah, no, short rest health does not count towards
And that should
healing
be
stats, if that was your
23,
question.
46.
No, I just like so
I don't
like
know what happened there.
say I need like
Or 27.
4
Something in the 20s
somehow
rather.
to get max health,
24.
That's fine.
and I use, I use, or well, not 8s. I don't know. I need like.
Oh.
You can do 1 at a time.
That's basically what I was asking. 1 at a time.
Yeah, short rest. You don't have to say I'm using 4, and then like if you're maxed over or whatever, you can just do 1 at a time. That doesn't bother me.
Okay, I'm going to use 1 at a time.
I mean, maybe there's a rule against that, but I don't care. that's never bothered me.
I'm not.
It didn't do anything.
I don't need any. DJ came out of the void.
Now I'm at 1/7 of my health.
Jeez.
I have 70 health pretty much, and I'm at 12.
Nice. That's low.
Thank you, Kyle.
Glad I could help.
None of us could quite figure that one out.
What you at? Just over half.
You're at half health. I have more health than you. Second.
The rogue and the wizard playing who has more health.
Did you look up the Vax jacket?
No, I'm not.
So I put it
Yeah.
in
Is it a
myself
new piece
up
of
here.
merch?
Yeah, how many guys you're gonna use?
I already did
No,
that.
no, so it's like
Yeah, and then you just.
I
don't know if I would
put it
call
in
it
the
jacket.
pad. Doesn't
It's
matter.
leather.
it's
Cool.
a
That makes
thick
me feel better.
garment.
Yeah.
It's like a coat, black, and then it has like I don't want to say embossing. What am I thinking of? My Vex-
Hugo
I don't
Boss.
have- So clothing like this is a print, right?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's just a generic. Race.
Oh, it's like actually, it's a design or something that's actually sewn onto the thing.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got over the heart. I think is the Raven Queen symbol, and he does have his daggers, like on the jacket, and he's got thumb hole sleeves.
Oh yeah, that is a new piece of merch, or
Yeah.
a newer piece of merch, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at it.
it is pretty fucking cool. Like, I can't. I don't really want to put in the time to watch the first season.
That's so
but I like watching the good moments of it.
I just listen to podcasts.
Like when Vex died, and Liam knew it,
Yeah.
so he was like, "Oh
Not
shit."
that one, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Daker.
And then Vax came up out of the hole, and it was like, "What's going on?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?" I was like, "Oh, ow! I felt it."
Yeah.
These voice actors, damn. Spoilers.
Fucking scary.
Okay. So, you guys want the Gunther York sidebar? Do you want to push for time?
Gunther.
Yeah, I'd say let's do it.
Yeah, it's this.
Let's do it.
It's pretty slick. So, yeah. As you guys are going on shore through town, storm is dying back. It's still raining. Light thunder. Still raining. As you guys are going through the streets. So you guys are up at the Chapel of Torm. Gunther is more than a little surprised to see all of you back.
Laxmope, should my hands be in my shell?
I don't know, dude. Today's fucked.
One hand in shell, one hand out of shell.
Yeah, sure. Do whatever makes you feel good, buddy.
Lok'Tar starts doing like one at a time, like over here, over here, over here.
That's
Smoking
awesome.
a wall, smoking a pancake,
Bong in the plates,
holding a bridge. No.
pipe in the crib, cigar on a waffle.
Yeah. Anyway.
There is no pleasing you.
So yes. So you guys have all seen the idealized version of Gunther
1, 2, 3. They're all there.
in Yorick's head. Almost, and the true difference in what his ideal was versus what he actually is almost makes him look frail. He is a, you guys do know he's a paladin, but he isn't necessarily strong, I guess, in the sense that you guys would think is strong. A level 1 paladin, I guess, if you want to, like, just starting out.
Yeah.
He is not put in, he was chosen, so he's kind
He
of,
hasn't killed enough goblins.
yeah, he's going with the ride rather than leading it, whereas York has been leading his own way. He has the strength to deal with what is before him, whereas Gunther looks like he might, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, so as my God wills it. And with the rain hitting the side of the building as these two lock eyes with each other, and you can almost see the disillusion falling from Yorick's eyes as he stares at his father with great strength. You guys can see him bolstering up with what each of you said, and that was going to be a real world turn of events if it did not turn out well. So,
Oh yay.
this is one of 2 possible endings. So he does confront Gunther, throws the trinket on the floor, confesses to having stolen it, confesses to having hated Gunther for everything he was put through, for something that mattered so little to him, and curses his father's name for trying to control his dreams. He calls him out, calls his bluff on literally everything. And Gunther takes 2 steps closer, stops, picks up the pendant, and pretty much acknowledges, like, yep, that was the plan. He was trying to stop his son from losing his way in the way he saw his only son, in the way he saw fit. His manner of doing so is not something he was proud of, but if it meant that he might lose his son, it did frighten him to death as a servant of the light, as he puts it.
Plot twist.
They love each other.
Servant of the butt.
Well, kinda. Yeah, so it's a very strange dynamic between the two, where they have this newfound honesty with each other, but it doesn't exactly breed the warm and fuzzies. But it is something. Both of them are able to acknowledge, at the very least, bless you.
Thank you.
With if they were to put everything behind them, now at the very least, they have an honest footing to move forward with.
Good for us.
York, still, he's very clearly hurt. It was not easy for him to. You guys saw his worst fears.
Yeah.
You can see the toll it is taking on him, physically, emotionally. It's apparent just in the scene, the energy in the air. You can feel it. But they had their tough conversation. They got through it. They're better for it. Side quest complete.
Woo!
Yeah, I was
What do we get?
having a lot of. You get to move on.
Hey!
I was having a lot of fun with that because I was like, man, what if they don't make the persuasion checks? Like, it could be fucking ugly. That's what's gonna happen. So
I destroyed that persuasion check.
25. Yeah.
That
What was the
18
average
plus
we needed
7
to
was
hit?
26 criv.
I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna tell you we needed to hit, but I'll tell you what we did hit.
That's bullshit.
That was
5 plus 3, 4.
I'm gonna do this again to Kaneko.
3. 5. You guys averaged 15.6, so 15. Pretty good.
So we probably needed a 14.
Or 15, and we just met it.
You're never gonna know until the campaign ends.
Because we're gonna remember this exact moment.
Well, I'm not gonna show you guys this, but DJ, I don't know if it ever worked for your Google Docs. The like table of contents part on the side. I can't remember if we got that to work or not.
Yeah, I got something that worked like it, but not the same one that you were using.
Yeah, I think I just got lucky when I found it. Anyway, as part of all under all my chapters, I have endgame notes, and then I have if they succeed, epilogue. If they fail,
Oh no!
epilogue.
Oh no!
After I had the same thing for my first campaign too. That one's a lot of fun. After either two of those epilogues, you guys are free to ask any and all questions about the campaign that you would like to know. So you could say like, hey, during the war fight, did you fake any rolls, or did you do any of this or any of that, or what happened to character? What was going on in Dracone while we were walking to Krolik? Anything you want. It's all fair game post campaign.
Hot.
And I think that'll be a really good way to close that. Get a lot of additional closure. So, with your meeting with York and Gunther having been completed, just as the sun starts to peak over the evening, what would you guys like to do?
Bedtime!
Sleep.
I would have asked York if he plans on heading out, like where he's rooming for the night, where he's heading out or whatever.
He looks like he's thinking about it. Having a hard time coming to grips with wanting to stay in the chapel for the night.
Well, how about you come grab a couple drinks and hang out with us for the night? We've got a couple extra beds.
That sounds fun.
He's like, that sounds pretty good.
I can sleep on the floor. I have a shelf.
Just don't let Yaros get to him.
Or
Or
let
maybe-
let Yellows get to him.
Sure.
I just imagine that his shell is basically like a apartment style on the inside.
I imagine it like a Pokeball.
He does have a mirror.
Yeah, I guess.
Canonically, there's a mirror in there.
Is there a full kitchen?
I feel like there's probably a pantry,
And a microwave, and that's
but
about
there's
it.
not good ventilation, so.
All of the hot pockets.
He's got a 1-bedroom apartment in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe a lazy Susan here or there.
Probably more like a studio.
Hey, Gunther, and Lok'Tar's just pointing at the doors, and then at the ambient, like, we good?
He's like, oh, sweet Torm, help me now.
Torm can't help you.
He laughs at that. No, I guess. No, I guess he can't. Kind of a sad realization kind of joke.
Why haven't you just mended the doors? Like you've been-
Because they're not a foot break. I can't just cast a cantrip at 10th level.
There's no such thing.
I thought that the doors were the doors were blown up, like blown to smithereens, or they were just knocked off the hinges.
No,
They were blown to
It was a
smithereens.
Eldritch
Yes.
Blast. That's
The only reason why I was allowed to mend the statue is because I was literally taking 2 pieces and going.
We're really sorry about this, yeah.
You did it a foot at a time.
I think he said we need like 500 gold.
No, we're done trying to fix the church. No,
Gunther and Yor kind of at the same time. Chapel. Up.
I hate both of you.
Dad.
To the tavern.
And York's like, yeah, it's in the tavern. Fuck. Yeah, so you guys run to the tavern for the night. That's kind of a nice natural stopping point.
I want my shield back.
If you guys want to stop there, we can. Or if there's something else you wanted to do.
I'm honestly good with stopping.
I'm okay with that.
We don't want to get to the Black Thorns.
Okay,
Everyone
let's say
looks
that.
exhausted.
Save
Let's
it.
save that.
I feel like we can pick that up next time.
I'm gonna be exhausted every week now, but that's okay.
Okay.
I
You
think it's
guys,
a good
you guys can.
Long rest.
We'll do it next time. We'll do it next time.
We long rest.
Not yet.
Take the long rest next time.
We need the long rest.
We'll pick back up at the tavern. Cool. Wait for work.
Because I need my shield before I sleep. God, I can't even imagine what Nados has done to that shield.
He's probably fucked.
I don't know if you
There-
want to know.
There was one part where, in the first campaign, so John is a member of the neighboring guard, and he was in full color, because he's Warforged, he could never not be in color.
Right.
And he was like, "Yeah, I know I'm pretty like openly anti everything that this town is. I'm just gonna sleep by myself in a room in a thieves' town." He like
Smart.
He woke up like graffitied and like jizzed on and stuff.
Sign me up.
But it was also part where they had just leveled up and he chose his paladin path. So you know the lotus tile, and
Yeah.
he has that crest on his arm. That was,
Lotus
that was the
tile
only
and
thing.
Avatar.
Yeah, Iroh's lotus tile.
Cool.
It was a tile for Pai Shell.
Yep.
That was the only thing he kept. And then he forgot about it.
Pie shows more than just a game.
Yeah.
Don't you know all people know each other?
All people know each other.
The real question is, did anybody actually make Pie Show?
I think people have, yeah.
I would hope so. I mean, like,
How it's played, who knows?
This is a real game.
I mean, someone made it.
Someone made it, yeah.
Well, I mean, outside of Avatar.
Yes.
Yeah.
But after Avatar, like, it wasn't the real game before.
See, that's okay.
Like, it's not in the show. Well, it's in the show, like, in Game of Thrones briefly, but like in the books, it's big. Cyboss. You can download an app and play Cyboss against online players. It is very difficult. It is like complex chess, basically.
Interesting.
It's very hard. Speaking of chess, anybody started the Queen's Gambit on Netflix?
Yes.
So good, right?
I have to be in a certain mood to watch it because I just really don't like
The
heavy movie
Oh,
drama
okay,
stuff.
fair.
I'd much rather watch a cooking show or
Familiar. What was
it's
it?
a chess
It's a
move.
chess move, but it's also the name of a show.
We're watching The Crown.
It's about a woman in the 60s that became like a chess master, and it was crazy because she was a woman and was beating all these dudes.
Oh my gosh, a woman!
Did you notice that Harry Beltic is actually Dudley Dursley? Is it the same actor?
Oh, I haven't made it that far.
What? Harry Beltic was in the first episode or second. The high school state champion that she played with the teeth. That's Dudley Dursley.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't catch it?
No,
Oh,
I did
freaked
not.
the fuck out when I saw it. I was like, whoa, he got tiny. But it's him. He has the exact same
Well,
face.
I thought he was so much bigger, but then I just remembered Daniel Radcliffe is like 4'3".
Yeah, exactly.
And
Short.
Well,
he's tiny.
Daniel Radcliffe is has a British soccer player's physique.
Speaking of Harry Potter, so Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
Yes.
wasn't the abuse
Hold
was
on.
he being abused?
No.
They
So
abused
the
each other.
claim,
Hold on.
The
Let's
claim-
get off the Twitch.
the claim against Johnny Depp was that he's a wife beater.
Okay.
It's from what I understand, he tried to fight it.
He's
Because-
been fighting, and he's